Hey guys, this is just a bonus episode where I'm going to do some work on the Schpedoinkle, remodeling it. And so this is taking place between episodes 16 and 17 in my Let's Play series. So I've got some parts here, and the problem with this ship right now is that it's tippy. It's too tall. And so what's happening is when I go to land, it's tipping over and stuff because it's too tall. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch these wings. I'm going to make them angled a little bit better instead of having them on such a high diagonal. And we'll see if maybe this will stabilize the ship better. So, and you've probably seen in a couple of the episodes where I go to land somewhere and and then I'm like tipping all over the place and stuff. So let's see here. I think these two, yeah, I think these two are below the plane. I'm not sure. I'll have to check. Let's see. Are those above? No, those are down here, or those are up there. So I need to move those down there. And I also need to remove all this stuff on the other side. And the other thing, and I guess I need to go get charges. The other thing I want to do in this episode is make a replacement ship for Hurley, because her ship got blown up, and so we need to build another one of those. Let's see here. Okay, so I'm going to grab that, and I also need to queue up a bunch of parts for her for a small vessel. So let's get that going. I need a starter. I don't know why the small vessel starter doesn't show up under small vessel parts, but it doesn't. And we're going to try this cockpit, and a generator, fuel tank, spotlights, let's see, small constructors, and what else? Ammo boxes, and we need some thrusters. And let's see, let me get directional thrusters, and we'll do 12. I think 12 should do it, right? That's 2 in each direction. We'll do 18. Okay, and we'll get some landing gear here. So that should do that. Okay, and I've got, yeah, I can dump all this stuff back in here. And I also manufactured the railguns already that I'm going to put back on. And I'm going to add another RCS because the ship is a little bit sluggish, just a little bit. It's not horrible, but it's noticeable here and there, and I don't want it to be like that. So I'm going to proceed to tear this thing apart, tear the wings off. Oh, wouldn't that be horrible if SI took over and blew up my railguns. So yeah, I'm going to get this taken apart, and then we'll see how we can do on these wings. And I might adjust some of the paint job and stuff like that too. And the other thing I did was I made a passenger seat, and I guess it's not in here. I've got a passenger seat anyway, so I'm going to keep one of those in here so that if Hurley needs to jump on my ship, and we'll keep one in hers if I need to jump on her ship, we can do that. And let's see what we have here. And I need the paint guns too, because I didn't bring those. So why don't I grab the paint guns, which are in my building materials, and I can, let's see, I don't need all these guns on me. Whoops, I just put them back. Okay, so we'll get the paint gun and a texture gun, because when I put those weapons on there, I think that's going to stick out, and it's going to be visible, so I need to just smash the ground. Yeah, let's see. We need to do paint here. Yeah, and I think I want to change this texture too. So let me, whoops, do this. And I think I'm going to go with either this one or I think this one. I think this one looked kind of cool. And it looks like I'm going to need to rotate those blocks too. So I need to get the rotate tool, because I don't have that either. So let's go grab that, and it should be in here, the old paint tool. Okay, and what this allows you to do is it allows you to rotate blocks that are already in place, and I'll show you that here. So you can use that to rotate blocks so you don't have to tear them out. And what I want to do is I want the blue axis. No, I want the red axis. Okay. And I want, yeah, the lights on the top here. These lights on the top. Because if I do that, that's upside down. Okay. So rotate, 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 rotate. Okay, I got that side. And I want to do the same thing on this side. Yeah, I like the way that looks. It looks better. And I'll probably paint it a little bit lighter too. So we'll paint these. Yeah, we'll see if those look better in a lighter blue, maybe. Yeah, those match better in that shade of blue. Let's see if the even brighter. That's a little too light. That's not horrible, but still a little bit. Yeah, I think this one's the best. So we'll do that. And I'll repaint this side too. Yeah, that definitely matches a little bit better. Otherwise it looks like it's just part of the bottom. Okay, so, and I need to rotate these and make sure the lights are on the top. Like that, yeah. Whoops. So, there we go, okay. Nope, those are on the bottom, actually, on this side. So, rotate them again. Alright, and the other thing I need to do is take this fin off, so I'm going to use the drone, and we're going to take this fin apart, at least the top of it. We're going to chop it down a level. It's weird that it doesn't make the sound. It's just... And we'll take this, and you can probably even chop off this end and that end. Yeah, something like that. Okay, and the other thing I need to do while I'm remembering this is get that texture on there, and that's not the whole block. Okay, good. No? What is it doing? There it goes. Okay. So that is painted, and then what I need to do is get the weapons on here. So we will get weapons on our hotbar. We don't need the rotate tool right now. And I think we're going to put them like this, or one back. Let's see. Yeah, I think there. I think there is good. So instead of going up one block, so I'm starting them lower, and also instead of going up one block at a time, I'm going to go across two and then up a block. And so let's see, I want to put these, yes, these, and I want to rotate them like that. Yeah, I think that'll work. Make it wing-like. So we'll see how this looks. And then we can put our other guns on here. There we go. So yeah, that's going to be the basic outline, the basic shape of this. And I need to put some... you know what I totally forgot to do? Was I forgot to put on a symmetry axis. So why don't I get this symmetried up before I forget. And I always do this. I start building and then I'm like, oh yeah, I wanted a symmetry axis. Okay, so yeah, I can do this before I end up having to spin them more. So we'll go like this, and like that, and like that. That little frog sound always cracks me up, the little And there we go. Okay, now let me turn on the symmetry axis before I forget. So we will do YZ, which is the front to back. Okay. And I'm going to probably put in some of these. So we will, let's see. want to rotate these. That actually matches up right there. That's perfect. Okay. So like that, I think. And then this one is going to go in front of it, like that. And then I want to rotate on the blue axis like that. And we'll put this behind it. There we go. Okay. I like that. That looks cool. And I might even make this come out. Let's see. How would that look? Like this. There we go. That looks kind of cool. Okay, so we'll do that. And I might have to repaint this green. The green's a little bit too bad. I think they need more shades of each thing to make it look better. But let's see if we can get something on here. How about this? And this. That looks a little bit better. Looks more wing-like. Okay, and while I'm doing that, I think I want to do that on this too. Put that on the top. Will it go on the top? Like that? Yeah. Like that. That's perfect. I love this piece. It's like my new favorite block, apparently. So yeah, there we go. We can make a little wingtip type thingy. And so it's a little bit lower, and why don't I jump in and see how this handles? Because I want to make sure that it's not going to be all tippy and everything again. So back off a little here, and we'll see. See what happens when I land on the side of a hill, if it starts tipping over and falling over again. No, it doesn't. That's perfect. That's what I was looking for. So if I turn this off, a little bit, but yeah, it's way better than before. That would have just rolled over. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. Whoops, wrong key. So yeah, that's the idea. So I need to get this back here, and I'll put an RCS in it too, and then I can paint it up. And then I can get to work on Hurley's ship. So we'll go like this. Let's see, how low are we? About like that. We'll level it off so it doesn't drift off, and get out here, and we'll see what we can do as far as where we can put this RCS. We have space here, we have space here, we have space here. And in case you haven't noticed, this is the spotlight that's actually pointing out front that's doing that big bright light. The spotlights go through blocks right now, and because the miniguns do not really converge very well, that's why I decided to put the spotlight behind it, because I don't want to mess around with that. So, and here we go. To heck with realism. Okay. Alright, there we go. And the other change I made to this ship was I replaced the cargo boxes with constructors. It's actually block for block. It's less space, but the nice thing is you can get a lot more stuff in one constructor, and so it's easier to organize and make sure you're not doubling up. As Hurley pointed out, you know, when you get a ton of different components and stuff, you're not doubling up. You don't have a half a stack of this and 23 in there and 14 in there, and you're wasting all your space. So it's in the long run, it's just more convenient that way. So now we'll go back up here. Here we go. And we'll land this thing. And I want to paint. So let's see. Is it getting dark already? Okay. I don't want to paint in the dark, so I need to figure this out. And let's see, which is that? This texture? Yes. And it's weird that it's not making sounds. It's not making sounds when I paint. For some reason, that's disturbing. And we'll go over here, and we'll get these two. And these. And I'll probably change the front of that. and probably repaint these things. And let's see, do I want these to look like this? Oh, maybe this texture would be better. Maybe even some lights under the wings. Some of these, because those light up. And let's see. Let's do this. And we'll get this on these. And should probably do this too. Those don't look good on the back and the front, so I'll take those off the back and the front. I like this little drone. It's a little bit faster than running around with your body. So we got that going for us. And I'll do those too. And the other thing I wanted to do is paint. So we'll get... I want to try this green. Yeah, I think this green looks better. It's not quite so horrible. Tacky, I think would be the word. It's a little bit too much, the fluorescent green. There we go. Okay, and I think I will leave it on the lights though. I don't know. Let's see. Whoops. It's not what I was going for. And yeah, we'll get these. I'll try it on the lights and see if it looks better on one side or the other. Yeah, it actually does look better with the darker green, because the lights themselves are still brighter. And I should probably apply the whole block over here so that they're not showing up on the sides. Okay. And there we go. And we'll get these guys. And these. So the paint is going by level, so everything on the same level. And I really wish they did paint symmetry as well. I'm not sure why that isn't an option, but I'd really like paint symmetry. So we're going to do that, and then I wanted to do this on, yeah, just the face. Okay. Just that, and just that, because that looks cool. Yeah, I like the way that looks from the front. Might even do that on the front of these. Now, we'll try the blue. So let's go with the paint gun, and we'll pick our blue again. And was that this one? It's almost an electric type blue. I'm a big fan of blues. I could have a million shades of blue and it would look great to me. Okay, blues and greens. Not as big of a fan of red, orange, and yellow. Okay, and we're gonna go the darker blue on the cockpit and that. Whoops. And we're gonna go with this and just this face. Okay. Whoops. And apparently I can't hit that, so I need to do a whole block and then paint this one, not the whole block. It's like a Boolean subtract. Okay. And we'll do the fin up here. Let's see what kind of color we can get on the fin. Actually, that looks pretty nice. I'll probably want a brake light on the back of that or something. So we'll do maybe red, and we'll do, whoops, wrong tool. Not that, this. There we go. No, that looks horrible. No, that looks horrible. No. I just want the lights to be red, not the... okay. Well, we'll paint this blue or white or something. Let's see. We'll go blue. Yeah, blue's gonna work. Okay. We'll do it like that. Okay. So, and it's just about right timing, I guess, since night's coming up. We'll be able to take a look at this. And for some reason I want to back up to myself and hit T. As if that's going to put me into my character. Okay. So yeah, that looks not horrible. I mean, it's not my most attractive ship, I'll be honest. I really like the fighter plane I made last time, and I keep wanting to remake that, but I wanted to make something... I mean, I want to make something different instead of continuing to make the same ship over and over, which is why I made this one. Let's fly where it's a little bit darker, and we'll see what it looks like at night, too. See if the... Yeah, I like that. It's interesting that some of the lights, I guess those don't turn off at all. The full bright lights don't turn off with the light switch anymore. They used to for the base. So we will go back, and we'll go back west. But yeah, I like the way this looks, and the railguns should be just about similarly placed. A little bit less vertical shotgunning, but overall, I think that's going to look nice. So I'm going to go grab the other parts for Hurley's ship, and we'll build that together. Probably start in the morning because I don't want to build in the dark. So I'll meet you in a minute.